With school starting back, I have decided that I'm going to try and meal prep a little bit every day so that hopefully soon I will have a good stock of things that I can either freeze or reheat or that good stuff. Today I'm going to be making refried beans. Have I ever done it before? No. Am I gonna let that stop me either? I am not. I started by having 2 cups of pinto beans in water for like 12 hours-ish. Close, not quite, but close. And this is what they look like. I've recently rinsed them and I'll be putting them in boiling water. Once the water boils, put them in the pot, then let it come to a boil, and then we'll let it simmer. Now that my water is boiling, I'm just gonna add my beans in, and then I am going to let it come back to a boil, and then it will simmer for like 1 to 2 hours. It's a process. Still simmering. They've been on for almost an hour at this point, and you can see some of the beans are starting to look done. So hopefully an hour will do it. I'm an hour in and I think they are about done. Yeah, they are smashing a little bit. I don't want to do too much because I don't want them to like be broken down now. But it took about an hour. And so now I'm gonna add some garlic powder and onion powder and a little bit of salt, and let that simmer for about another 10-ish minutes. This is where the neurodiverse come to neurodiverge. So while my beans are finishing up, I am going to take about 1/4 of an onion and 2 cloves of garlic, and I'm going to blend them so that they are the taste and not the actual thing, because that's been said in my household. It is what it is. Now that I have basically onion juice with a few little chunks here and there, which will hopefully get flattened out later, I'm going to do the same with a jalapeno and then heat it in a large skillet with oil. While I'm waiting for my skillet to heat up, I'm going to drain my beans and then reserve the bean water to thin out my concoction as I go. Now that my onions and garlic and jalapeno have kind of cooked down a little, I'm gonna add in the beans and then about 1/4 cup of the bean water, and then I'm gonna start mashing. Now that we are all mashed, it's going to simmer for about 8 minutes, stirring so nothing dries out or nothing burns on the bottom. Adding some cilantro and some fresh lime juice for a little bit of extra flavor. They look done. Now for a taste test. Not bad. They don't taste like the best refried beans I've ever had, but they're actually pretty good. They got a decent flavor. I give it like an 8.